What if you walked into a forest and instead of just the wind and the leaves, you heard gossip? Ancient, slow, incredibly patient gossip. Because today, we're not just hugging trees, we're asking them what's up. Okay, so let's say tomorrow, humanity wakes up with a new ability, a tree talk sense. It's not hearing words, but a direct translation of a tree's state of being into feelings, impressions, and simple concepts in our minds. A universal arboreal Wi-Fi just got switched on. What would they say? And more importantly, what would we learn? First, don't expect a fast chat. A tree's experience of time is different. To an oak, a single year might feel like a slow, deep breath. A hello from you would arrive like a sudden, startling firecracker. Their response would seep into your mind over hours. A conversation would be a weekend project. And the content, less philosophy, more practical updates. The main feed would be a constant, gentle stream of status reports. Sun? Good. Thirsty. Soil compacted. Aphid attack on Sector 7. Photosynthesis. It's the world's most zen, boring social media feed. But then you'd start to notice the network. Trees, it turns out, are already masters of slow communication. Through vast underground fungal networks, nicknamed the Wood Wide Web, they're constantly chatting. A Douglas fir getting nibbled by beetles can send chemical warnings through the roots to its neighbors, who then pump out defensive toxins. A dying tree might donate its last nutrients to a young seedling. With our new sense, we'd perceive this as faint whispers on the edge of consciousness, warnings, help signals, community bulletins. The forest isn't a collection of individuals, it's a superorganism, and we just got access to its intranet.
Now for the human reaction. Forestry and farming are revolutionized. You could ask a grove of oranges exactly what nutrients they need, or diagnose a sick sequoia directly. No more guesswork.
But it gets awkward fast. Mow your lawn? That's a silent, grass-wide scream of terror. Your neighbor trimming his hedge? You'd feel a pulsive, frantic, clipped alarm. Chopping down a tree for lumber would be emotionally unthinkable, like suddenly understanding dolphin language right on a whaling ship. The global economy grinds to a halt as we have a collective, profound ethical crisis over our breakfast toast.
And the trees, what would they think of us? Their impression, built over centuries, wouldn't be great. To a 300-year-old pine, we are chaotic, hyper-fast agents of chaos. We show up, cause immense, violent change in the blink of their botanical eye, and vanish. We'd likely get a constant, low-level broadcast of ancient, patient confusion and grief.
The biggest shock, however, isn't the past. It's the weather report. Trees are phenomenal natural sensors. Their root networks feel vibrations, sense groundwater shifts, and absorb chemicals from deep in the earth. A forest knows an earthquake is coming days before the tremors hit. It feels the slow creep of pollutants, the changing chemistry of the rain. With Tree Talk, we'd have a planetary early warning system. A coastline of mangroves could literally tell us about the tsunami forming offshore. A continent's worth of pines could report the first signs of a new atmospheric pollutant. The oldest beings on Earth, some dating back thousands of years, would share memories of climates past, making our climate change models terrifyingly precise. The data wouldn't be in graphs, but in felt experiences, a deep ancestral memory of a cooler, calmer world slipping away. So if we could talk to trees, we wouldn't get wisdom for the ages. We get a profound lesson in slowness, connection, and consequence. We'd see our world not just as a backdrop, but as a living, communicating, and deeply vulnerable community we've been blundering through. It would force us to slow down, to listen to rhythms far older than our own, and to finally understand that our actions aren't isolated events. They're messages broadcast to a world that has been listening and feeling all along. If you found this thought experiment rooted in interesting science, do us a solid. Hit that like button. Branch out in the comments with your own what-if ideas you'd like us to explore. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wonderfully strange corners of science. Thanks for watching.